we're getting a tax refund of $3,529. I'm just going to keep it 100 and be so for real. We're not going to be financially responsible with our tax refund if I'm being completely honest. We should pay off our debt with our tax refund, but we're not.
And would it really be tax season if we didn't start this video off strong with somebody just straight up admitting that they're not going to do anything responsible with their tax money? This is the stuff I'd be talking about. And of course, anybody can do what they want to do with their money, right? The thing is, we have to remember that we are adults, right? And this is why I don't understand this conversation online about just getting rid of tax money, blowing it on things that really don't matter. And then when something bad actually does happen and you really did need the money, now all of a sudden we need to hear about how you fell on hard times and we're going to see a GoFundMe up. We're going to see you selling plates. You're going to start asking people for Cash App. You're going to be looking around at your family like, hey, can you help me? And these will be the same people hollering, let people do what they want. It's their money. Who are y'all to tell people what to do? And I actually agree with that. Do what you want. I'm just saying that there are consequences for your actions. And a lot of people are walking around like everything is sweet and you can just spend money frivolously like you have an unlimited supply. And that's just simply not the case. So then when somebody try to tell you, you don't want to hear it because all of a sudden you can't hear nothing because you got some money. Now everybody's hating on you. Look, let's hear the rest.
$800 is being allocated to Gabriel's plane ticket, which we need to buy as soon as possible. Then we are allocating $1,000 to Disney. Robert and I's Christmas gift to my parents is a Disney trip, and then my brother as well. So $1,000 for Disneyland tickets. We're going to use $400 to pay our part in the Airbnb. Stop! From that, we are allocating another $1,000 to Disney, and that is Robert and I like spending money, like $500 each per se, but really it's $1,000 to go shopping and
$1,000 at Disney. Y'all, the Disney adults, y'all dangerous. Everybody at Disney is not struggling financially and has other things that their money should be going to. But in this particular case, she said she was going to be financially irresponsible and she's doing it with a smile. Look at her. Don't get mad at me. If you want to fight, you know what y'all can do? Join the military. Now, I could have sworn a lot of people were complaining about the fact that Disney tickets were high, out of their reach. Disney need to come down on the price tickets. And people are still lining up, spending money, getting Airbnbs, taking their whole extended family out with spending money to Disney. These are the adults, y'all. These are the adults that are raising people, that are having families, that are going to teach you about how to be responsible with money.
That leaves us with $329 left. That's either going to go to like a restock at Sam's Club, diapers, drinks, groceries, stuff like that. Ideally, I would love to buy the accessories to the stroller that I need, like the tray. But honestly, it should probably go to our debt. But I don't know yet.
So you need stroller stuff. You need actual things for it seems like a baby. So you have a baby and you put in the accessories second to Disney and Airbnb and spending money. This is the stuff I'm talking. What is up with the priorities, y'all? She just said she don't know what she gonna do. Like, maybe I can pay some debt. Maybe I can get something for the stroller for my child that they might maybe. I'm sorry, but I can't take this serious. What is this even?
We'll see where that money goes. But for now, that's where our tax return of $3,529 is going to.
Oh, and y'all so aggravating in the comments. I'm about to show y'all. These are other adults commenting in the comment section, enabling the bad behavior. Look, it's worth it. Enjoy. We stress enough through the year paying bills, so go have the best time. Yeah, sure, because you're probably not going to go over budget going somewhere that you can't afford to go. No, why would that happen? Money for a flat tire if anything happens? Who's it? Just blow everything out. You got debt that you need to pay? Don't worry about that. We only live right now, right? We might not even make it to 60. Your kid needs something for their stroller? Oh, they'll be all right. Somebody here said, wow, pay your debt. And guess how many likes that got? LOL, I love this for you, especially since you now both have a job. But I use mine towards debt in my baby since I don't have a job. But have fun at Disney. And she ends up commenting, if I didn't have a job, I would absolutely save the refund for bills in my boys. So because you have a job right now, you're not worried about bills and your boys? No, only if you didn't have a job, that's when you should be considering the bills and your boys. Okay, got it. That makes a lot of sense. Do y'all see the rhetoric? Oh, child, let's get into the next one. Mercy.
with us on a family vacation to SeaWorld with our tax money because, yes, poor people are allowed to take vacations too.
And I just know y'all are going to be mad that I'm taking a vacation with my tax money because y'all were mad that I went to a restaurant with my tax money. But I don't care. Poor people are allowed to take vacations. And if this is what I have to do to take my family on a vacation, then this is what I'm going to do. Because after all, it is my tax return. But at the end of the day, I'm still broke. So what I did to make this vacation...
What got me was this part right here. I'm going to run it back because I don't think y'all caught it.
But at the end of the day, I'm still broke.
She said, but at the end of the day, I'm still broke. She said at the beginning of the video, she's going to SeaWorld with her tax money because poor people deserve to have fun too. And I agree that everybody deserves to have fun. But I think people make these statements and they just run with it and they take it too far. You can have fun, but why can't you have fun within your means? If you said you're poor, according to you, and you're broke, why would that be the best thing to do? And once again, people in the comments, nothing wrong with using your tax money for a vacation. It is truly well-deserving. We need to be honest about why people say that that could be a problem for somebody who doesn't have funds. Here is why, and I think the context is always missing from these comment sections in these videos. Everyone's just like, oh, y'all don't want people to have fun. No, they want you to be prepared. They want you to be a responsible adult. They want you to think ahead, have a little foresight. And a lot of people don't. They are thinking of right now. They're like, hey, I've been broke this whole year. The minute that this little bit of money that I actually worked for comes back to me because I overpaid the federal government, or I have children and I get taxes or whatever the case may be, however it is that you get your tax money, whenever you get it back, instead of using this as an opportunity to leverage it to put yourself in a better financial situation or to not, quote unquote, be broke, you say, no, I want to have fun. And guess what tends to happen? Usually, because a lot of people don't have the foresight to think about things like emergencies and things of that sort popping up, they tend, after they spend the tax money on these vacations, to be broke again, to be saying they fell on hard times once again. And not just that, y'all. This ends up becoming a cycle year after year where that individual typically waits until the tax money hits, struggles the rest of the year, and when they have a little bit of a leg up or an edge, they do the same thing every time and rinse and repeat. And this is why a lot of people say it really doesn't matter how much money someone has because they will find a way to get rid of it, because it has a lot to do with the mindset of the individual. If whenever you get money, the first thing you do is get rid of it, what would you do with 6 figures? If you got a raise at your job, your raise would probably be gone. Because if you can't do that with tax money, how could you do it with a larger income, even if you did get paid more? Because a lot of people say, oh, my job doesn't pay me enough. The real question is, what is enough? And I think there is no amount of money enough for some people because they don't have any discipline or any limits. They don't have any self-control. They don't see a number and say, hey, that's too much. They probably don't even have a budget.
To make this vacation work is get the free preschool cards from SeaWorld. You get a free whole year membership to SeaWorld if your kid is under 5. Go sign up. They have until March 31st. And then I just had to pay for me and my spouse's tickets and the hotel stay. And you already know, Groupon got the deals. They had a deal to get into SeaWorld for admission for adults. So go ahead and get that as well. Now, back to the vacation. We stayed in a nice hotel. The first day we went to SeaWorld, which was real fun because the kids have never seen whales. They've never seen dolphins. They've never seen sea lions. So it was a great experience for them. And before you even comment Blackfish, I know. I watched the movie too. It broke my heart, but my kids really wanted to see these animals. And this was the closest thing to us. So we're making do what we have.
And don't get me wrong, I'm glad the kids had fun. But I really hate how on this screen it says, poor people are allowed to take vacations. It's like, who is stopping anybody from taking a vacation? People just quite literally want people to make adult decisions with some consideration for their lifestyle. That doesn't mean, oh, I'm not allowed to take a vacation. That's the same mindset that has people just going across to Europe and all these different countries, taking trips, and they're swimming in debt. Because why can't I just live? Like, am I not supposed to be able to have fun? It's like, there's nuance to everything. You can't do everything just because you, quote unquote, want to and because you think I should be able to. It's like, no, you got to do what you can afford or you end up in bad financial situations. There ain't no way around it, y'all. Now, if you can afford to do it, do your thing. But she said she was still broke. Symone, trying to keep you out of debt. Hit subscribe, touch the screen.
If you're nosy like me and you want to know everything that I got this 2025 tax season, stick around. I got my handy dandy notebook and I have done this since I had my oldest daughter, which is now going to be 4 years old. I get what we're getting in return from and write down what we need, what we want, and we go from there. So
look, I'm going to first say, I hope, please let this lady have did something good. Mercy, because y'all on a roll already in this video. You got me stressed.
This year, our tax return was $11,400. We did have to pay the fee to file. Our main goal this year was to do the hardwood floors in our kitchen, our bathroom, and our living room. And flooring could be pretty expensive. I wanted to get something that was good, quality, was going to last. We budgeted for $5,496 went to all things house. We paid around like $2,200 for just the flooring. We got trim to replace around the floors, and I budgeted $256 for it. And we got the padding that goes under the flooring, and that $120. We got paint for the kids' room. That was like $80. Did go over and under on a few things. $120 for tools. $800 to finish building our fence. $200 to do recessed lighting. Our living room, our restroom, and our kitchen are pretty dark. $600 for a built-in, and I don't think it's enough. I will put my inspiration like right here of the kind of built-in. $550 for a bathroom vanity. $429 for a door. Some of the more exact numbers I actually looked up. We had to get our subfloor is cracked or something, so we had to get another sheet of plywood for the subfloor, and that was around $30 for one sheet. So in total, that was like $5,400 in general for the house. For the kid, we budgeted $800 for clothes for all three of them. That's shoes, that's swimsuits, that's swim trunks, that's everything, sandals. We're going to be taking family pictures. I ordered them some outfits for that. $800 away to take them on vacation. We are going to the Great Wolf Lodge. I've never been to Dallas either, so it's totally a vacation for all of us. Did buy them a bed. We bought them, and we got them a TV mount. So in total, we're probably spending around $2,800 on the kids. For Joey, he got a budget of $700. He needed cargo shorts. And if you know Joey's signature look is cargo shorts. We got him some new work pants, and we got him Crocs. His Crocs were blown out, people. And he actually wanted a gold chain from Jackson, so we ordered him one of those. And he wanted money for hunts when it's hunt seasons. We finished paying off our couches. We paid off our debt that we had. And for me, I got a vanity because I just wanted something for myself, my own little area, something that could be a desk and do my makeup. I ordered some bras. I ordered a comforter, and I actually hate it, so I'm sending it back. I ordered us a pair of sheets. I already messaged my photographer, and we are going to take pictures in the springtime, so I am so excited. We're going to have family pictures with this guy. Budget was $1,135 I sold my bed for. So I also had that. So I was able to order myself some clothes, and just altogether, I had like $1,235. So that is what we did with our 2025 tax return.
Know what y'all are probably thinking. Symone, why are you smiling? I'm smiling because I didn't hear her say nothing about, I'm broke, I'm struggling, I don't know where my next meal gonna come from, we live in paycheck to paycheck. I didn't hear none of that. I don't see nothing wrong with this. This is where I say, hey, do your thing. You want to take the kids on vacation? Cleared up your debt. She only had $1,000 worth of debt. Cleared up her little debt. Got her house fixed up. Got the stuff for her kids. Also, she said she was getting $11,000. Now, I don't know how many kids she got, but mercy. I'm not mad at this at all. I am happy for you that you got your tax return and you are enjoying the fruits of your labor, and you are doing so responsibly. You ain't bothering nobody. You ain't going to be talking about, I spent my last going to go do this vacation. I'm cool. I don't want anyone to make a mistake that I'm against anybody going to have fun if they can afford to do it. If you got all your ducks in a row, that's what you're supposed to do with your money. Because we all work for a reason, right? But she did the thing. She did that.
Can y'all believe I spent about $4,000 today? As far as when I woke up this morning, I paid out my iPhone 15 Pro Max with Ceasefire. It was $666. And then I decided to pay some bills. And I already had a scheduled payment for my car note that was $1,500. And my car note
Did she say $1,500 for her car note? Hold up.
I already had a scheduled payment for my car note that was $1,500. And my car note is $699 a month, but I did miss a payment back in because I was trying to get my credit cards down. So I went on and made that payment, and I also made my payment for the 7th.
Her car note is $600 something, y'all. That is crazy. Oh my, what kind of car is it? Why is it so expensive? Oh, that hurt my chest. Oh, we gotta wish her well. These car notes be doing people in.
When my car note gonna be due again. I have a self account that allows you to build your credit and save money. So that was $48. My water bill was like $60 something, but I made a payment of $100 towards. My light bill was $119. My phone bill was like $260 something. And I got 3 lines.
Ooh.
So when I paid my phone off, I was able to disconnect one of my lines. And I also downgraded my plan, which is going to give me a big break because I was paying about $243 a month. My gas bill was $146. I have Windows through Windows USA. I paid $177. Oh, and I paid my auntie phone off. That was $60. I got a root canal last year, and I had a balance of $385, so I was able to pay that in full. My internet bill was $92. I got my oldest on Panadol. I got my youngest on Gray Jordan 1. I bought my husband a new pair of Jordan. And that was for his Christmas gift because I never got him anything. So I was like, I just go ahead and get him these baby blue and white shoes. Oh, and I got me a new charger from C-Spire. It was $43 wide, so high. We went to Zaxby's today, and all of us was $47. My oldest wanted to go shopping for clothes, and I also let my youngest go shopping for clothes. I let them pick out their own outfits, and it was $117. I got some detergent from the dollar store, and I paid $35 for that. We got some ice cream from Sonic that was $18 for all 4 of us, and we spent $30 in Walmart. And now I'm back at home. When I say I done spent $4,000 today, and I'm happy because, to be honest, I didn't even mess my money up. Like, I took care of priority bills. I still got a lot of stuff that I want to do. Like, I need to start on my bathroom. I need to pay my land taxes. Like, I'm going to do all of this too. And I still got some money put to the side. Like, I just feel like I was at my max for today because I had spent $4,000. How much did y'all spend today? I'm curious. I'm putting y'all all in my business. Tell me what y'all did.
Do I think blowing $4,000 in a day is crazy? Yeah. But I know some people, as soon as that tax money hit, they already got plans. They're like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I can do this. I like, do what you want. It is your money. I'm just glad that she had her priorities straight. Like, this is what I love to see. You want to go get you some Zaxby's, get you some Zaxby, get you and the whole family some Zaxby's. Also, I know a lot of people like to go ahead and pay their bills ahead of time whenever they get their tax money. Do any of y'all do that? Let me know.
That time of year again, you guys, it is tax season, and anytime we get a refund back, we use all that amount into any debt that we went into the previous year. Last year was rough. Last year we went into quite a bit of debt, and we will not be able to wipe out all of our credit card and loans that we had to get out. Here we are, trying to figure out what to pay, what accounts to pay.
Oh, it's a baby.
One of the for sure things that I'm going to do is pay off. I had to get 2 loans, so I'm going to pay off one of them, and I'm going to pay off half of the other one because those are the ones that have the highest interest rate. And I need to get rid of those as quickly as possible. And that is what's really hurting us because those are super high payments. So I'm not going to be paying a lot on our credit cards because we still want to leave some money over it just in case things get tough again, or we're like short on something or just like that. Hopefully we have the opportunity to refinance our home and we won't be so much of a house broke. One of 2 of the loans that I got, because those are the highest interest and those are the highest payments. And that is what's really killing us. Okay. And I'm going to pay half of the other loan. Ben has $2,295 in credit card debt, and I'm going to be paying $928, and that's going to leave him with only $1,367 left of credit card debt. I have $4,830 of credit card debt, and I'm going to only be paying $850. Leaves me with $3,980 left of credit card debt. That I did. I use Affirm a lot, and
Lord have mercy, not Affirm. One thing about it, you hear somebody in credit card debt, when they start to talking about their debt transparency, they say, oh, I got an Affirm loan over here, I got Klarna over there, Afterpay over here, I got credit card debt. And I really hate seeing people stuck in this cycle because In her case, she's actually using her tax money to try to get caught up on those things, which is good. She's being responsible and she's trying to knock that debt out, because if you don't, you're going to get hit with them interest rates, and it's going to take you even longer to pay off the loan especially if you're making minimum payments. So I know she'd rather spend it on something else, but this is good for her. But still, you have to ask, why do you keep ending up in the situation where you have to rely on Affirm, Klarna, Afterpay, credit cards? Like, is there some overspending going on? Is there a lack of an emergency fund? Is there a lack of income coming in so you don't have to rely on these resources? Actually, I wouldn't even call them resources. I would call them traps, because they're not really there to help you. They're there to help the companies.
I used it quite a bit last year. Paid all of that off, okay? That was another thing that was really hurting our finances. Basically, what we do with any money that we get back from taxes, it goes into debt. It goes into any debt that we went into the previous year, and usually we have a little bit of left. This year, I had to make sure that we put off some money to the side.
It sucks that she didn't have enough money. I'm hoping that in her debt journey, she still is able to pay off the debt. It really sucks to see people trying, and they just ain't cutting it. I'm wishing well for her and her family. And also, I respect her honesty, because a lot of people are doing probably something very similar. Now, this next clip says, tax refund, oh, you mean Disney money? Let's go. Now, I'm not about to get no copyright strike, so I'm going to play this video and show what they got going on over here, because they playing Chris Brown in the background. Y'all not finna get me. So, as you can see, this person is just showing how they going to Disney with the tax money, and they about to go see Daffy Duck. They about to go see Bugs Bunny. Is that who he at Disney too? And they about to go blow some money fast and go drink some nice drinks and buy expensive food at the park. And as I said before, the Disney adults is dangerous whenever they get some money. And if you want to fight, you can join the military. And again, we got another one where somebody is showing them taxes was good while it lasted. They showing all the stuff they spent money on. And they say here in the caption, I want folks to stop monitoring people's purchases and what they're for. Leave people alone. I think they meant alone, but who am I to correct anybody? I'm going to spend mines on whatever, whenever. Pound tax refund. And as you can see, they're saying, hey, I got a little something for somebody there. I got me a little chicken sandwich. I got me some Wendy's. I got me a bunch of food. Like, all I'm seeing is a bunch of food. Red Lobster. I like me some Red Lobster every now and then. Chick-fil-A. I know that's a Chick-fil-A sandwich. Shake Shack. Crab boil. Okay, got you some gas. Okay, lots of food. Got you some flowers. Cool. Chicken wings, fries, Smoothie King. Make sure to get some Starbucks. So whoever this is pretty much just ate they taxes away, and that's perfectly fine. As long as you ain't broke and you ain't struggling, do what you want. And this next clip said, just use all $6,000 of my taxes to pay off my car and all my debt. Now I'm broke, but I'm debt free. And I think this is a good thing. It might kind of suck right now because, you don't got nothing left over, but isn't it more freeing to be out of the debt? And she cut up the credit card. If the credit card is the problem, let it go. I know a lot of people don't want to do that, because I think a lot of people see their credit card as an emergency fund. That's not the emergency fund. It's a trick. They want to keep you in debt as long as possible. And if you don't have the discipline, cut it up, get rid of it. Don't use it ever no mo, never no mo, whenever you get your debt paid off. Everybody can't handle credit cards, and it's okay to say that you're not one of them people. Having them credit cards is not worth being buried in debt. Now you can start building your emergency fund and really starting to establish yourself whenever you need money. Start making a budget. Live on less than what you make. Start trying to be more responsible with your money. That will be a lot better than you getting in debt and trying to dig your way out, because that is a horrible cycle for people to be in, and we show it time and time again. People be on the internet crying because the debt is crippling. So I'm happy for her.
I don't know about y'all, but as soon as we get our taxes back, we're going out to eat. Ooh, you better quit playing. I ain't talking about going nowhere like nice. I'm talking about just going somewhere like hood nice. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like a little Red Lobster or something. Ooh, a little surf and turf. And they got them biscuits. I love them biscuits. You hear me? And yes, I will be bringing my kids. So if you see us in there wilding out, or you hear me yelling at my kids, talking about, get your over here, sit down. Don't say nothing, all right? Just eat your biscuit. Don't look at your spouse and be like, oh, you could tell they got their taxes. Yep, we sure did. And we probably about to go drop $250 at the movies right after this, too. So just eat your biscuits before mine start to fly. You hear me? And I might go get some rims or my windows tinted. So don't say nothing, okay? And enjoy your meal, little stank. I love you.
Not Lil Stank. Oh my gosh. Now, why y'all do Red Lobster like that? Y'all know they are trying to do a rebrand right now. They trying to get people to come in. And he said hood fancy. I can't. And I actually knew what he meant. Oh, mercy. Funny enough, in the last video we just seen with the person with all that food, they had Red Lobster. And not just Red Lobster. People can't wait to do a crab boil whenever they get some taxes. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
My husband and I got our taxes done yesterday. We have always gotten money back. We've never owed, thankfully. And then obviously we added a new baby last year, so we're getting even more money back, which is great. But we always use it towards our vacation. We always take a summer vacation for the family and go to the beach for a week. So I know how much we need to pay for our hotel, for eating out, for souvenirs. I budget all of that. I know how much money that we need, and I always take that out of our tax return, and then whatever is left over, then we decide what we want to do with it. So I know some people take it and they go shopping, they go buy something big that they've wanted. But for me personally, I have just always made sure that we used it very wisely for things that we actually need and not that we want. So the years that we were getting out of debt, we always put all of that money towards our debt. I would have loved to just take it and go shopping or go buy something that I've wanted, go get new makeup, go get new clothes, go get a new pair of shoes, a new handbag. I've always just put it towards our debt. And now that we're debt free, I use it towards our vacation. And then, like I said, whatever else we have left over, we decide what to do with it.
And did y'all notice how she said the things that we need, not the things that we want? And that is a huge part of why a lot of people are struggling. As soon as they get their money, it's something that they want. And you might not feel like you need to get out of debt. You might not feel like that's a problem until your credit is really messed up because you don't never pay your credit cards back or you don't pay them loans back that you took. And when you got your money, you treated yourself first and you said, no, them people can wait. And then life happened to you again and you're going to be paying your credit card for the next 10 years, next 20 years because you're making minimum payments. It is a choice. And depending on what you do, results may vary and you get what you get. But I think she was very smart. When she wanted to do those things, she realized, hey, I got this debt. It needs to go. And another thing I want to quickly touch on, I know a lot of people want to be in a relationship or be married and build, but y'all have to really think about the person you are married to and how they are with money. I know a lot of y'all want to live the soft life. You want to be a trad wife, and some of y'all suck with money. You would blow the whole budget for the family. You would not know how to manage and keep the lights on. You have to be responsible. It's merely just an adult thing, and some of y'all are like big kids. You just might need to consider the fact that you like to get things that you want over the things that you need, and this can be detrimental to your whole lifestyle. It don't just stop when it comes to your taxes. It's every day. How you spend money, how you save money. When you have a family, you're affecting everybody by how you spend. And I say that because I really think a lot of y'all can do better. Your spouse might be the reason why you're down. Finances in relationships are very important. So when tax season comes every year and there's not a responsible adult around to make the adult decisions, there are plenty of videos online of what ends up happening to the family. And it's not just because of tax season. It's a mindset. And it won't stop until somebody says enough is enough and decides to put some action into the problem. Now, this next video says, POV, your dependent is old enough to get his dependent money. When people get taxes, if they have children, every child is worth a certain amount of dollars. This is the dependent.
Hey, go to your Cash App real quick and go grab your phone real quick and go to your Cash App and lock your card. Bring it here. Lock my card? Okay, go in it now. Be careful.
Why you gave me something I don't really feel. But I know that's alright. When I found you on the ground, you would die. Now you come to my...
He's confused. He says he was so confused.
Go to the thing. Go to the main page.
So she's telling him to open up his cat.
I'm not spending this.
So he just got some money from his mother that she received from her taxes. This is probably one of my favorite videos I reviewed today because it says here, his grades are great, he's responsible, and the respect he has for me is amazing. He could have chose to go any other way, but he chooses to stay on a steady path and remember that hard work pays off. I love you, son. You deserve it. And he was so humble with it and appreciative. Like, I love that. Mom, you are doing a great job. And let me see the comments. So one of the comments says, I'm not spending this. That's what he said. Mission accomplished. And I couldn't agree more. He was appreciative, but he also seems like he's not just going to go blow the money, which means he probably understands the value of $1, which I think is a huge thing. And I think it says a lot about the parenting. And I also don't see anything wrong if, a child wasn't the most responsible with money because they're kids. But it says a lot about the fact that he understood not to just blow it. I gotta respect that. Good job. And we need to see more of this. Not saying like you gotta give your kids the whole thing. I just like to see kids being raised the right way. I love it because they're going to be members of society. And we as people should want people growing up to be good members of society.
I just got my taxes today. You want to guess what I'm eating?
Fun.
A f***ing hot dog. Because y'all is not finna get all my money. Nope. I'm going to let that shit last for as long as that shit can last. I can't do it. I can't do it when I want to go get a seafood boil, like when people going out to eat and I can't go because I don't got no money. That's embarrassing. And that ain't going to happen. I'm trying to triple my money. I told God before this money came, I said, God, lay that triple stacking saving spirit on my soul because I can't get these taxes and just have them go away every year I ever get them. Hell no. I've been doing good on credit, saving. I've been doing good. So keep it up, God. Keep it up. Because I don't got enough money right now to be eating the seafood boils. I got to eat hot dogs, and I showed y'all. I'm eating hot dogs.
And I already can't with the comments, y'all. Someone says, so sorry for assuming a seafood boil. And this further goes to solidify and prove my point that when a lot of people get money, it is a known thing that people are about to go do a seafood boil. Now, I know a lot of y'all don't know what I'm talking about. It's okay. We all grew up around different people. I'm just letting you know what I know.
Hey, nosy bitches, get ready with me while I show you everything that we spent our tax refund on. First off, how much did we get back on our tax refund? We got back $6,830. First biggest bill, $2,500 to our lawyer. One of many. Next, $2,000 for a collection payoff, which actually I saved myself $1,900 instead of keeping that on a monthly payment plan. So was able to knock that down and pay it. So we are now up to $4,500. Yep. Next was over $1,000, $935 plus $293 for medical bills. That was just for children literally in the ER. That's all those two bills were. Next was $400 extra payment to my husband's Capital One credit card and an extra $400 to my Capital One credit card. And then I paid off another card at $186.50. Can't forget about groceries, so a $400 Costco bill. Also paid off our bank Visa at $281. Paid off our Home Depot card, which only had $27 on it. And then cleats for $80 because my kids started lacrosse, so 2 of them needed new cleats. Ring subscription for $100. And there you go, bringing our total to $7,603, even though we only got $6,830 back. So debt's forever, I guess. I don't know. We're not out of it. We're making progress. But that's what I spent my tax refund on, you nosy bitches.
Wait, did she put the rest on her credit card? I wasn't expecting that at the end. Lord have mercy. Honestly, I'm glad that she was paying any of the medical bills because I just hear people say all the time how they're not trying to pay their medical bills and they're not going to do it. And her medical bills was for her kids being at the ER. Y'all, kids are expensive. Healthcare is expensive too. But when you got kids, I don't know how some people are out there doing it. Like, you got to do your best to make sure that wherever you work got good health insurance coverage because, man, your kid end up in a cast, they need some x-rays, whatever the case may be, or MRI. Do y'all know how much some of that stuff costs? What was the craziest spending you heard in this video, and how did you spend your tax refund this year, or did you just not even get any? But we have to start making better decisions today in order to have a better future.